your eyes and imagine you are going on the vacation of your dreams, a safari through the African savanna. You come across a herd of gorgeous African elephants living peacefully in the wild. You watch in amazement, mesmerized by their beauty, and then, bang, a group of trophy hunters has shot and killed one of the elephants, and your perfect day is ruined. The worst part is that it is 100% legal. In my audience analysis survey, I found that most people are not educated on trophy hunting, and because of this, they're not concerned about it. I am determined to change this, and so today, I will inform you on the dangers of trophy hunting and why you need to be concerned about it. Coming from a hunting family, I have seen firsthand the perils of hunting, and because of this, I am convinced that trophy hunting needs to be made illegal, because trophy hunters are ruthlessly killing over 105,000 African animals every single year, without even thinking about how they are harming the entire animal population. They see no value in the animals' lives, and they don't even consider the alternatives to hunting. Wikipedia defines trophy hunting as the hunting of big game animals for human recreation. The trophy is the part of the animal that is kept and displayed to show off the success of the hunt. Oftentimes, this trophy is the head or the skins of the animal, and in the case of elephants, usually their ivory is the most valued trophy. Sometimes, as this picture shows, even elephants' feet are chopped off to be put on display. The most commonly hunted trophy animals are known as Africa's Big Five, and they include the rhinoceros, the lion, the leopard, the Cape buffalo, and the elephant. The first reason trophy hunting needs to be made illegal is because of its devastating effect on the entire animal population. According to an article titled "Hunting Helps Animals," when hunting lions, hunters will often try and kill the oldest male of the pack. They believe that this is a conservation effort, because since the oldest male is going to be the next to die naturally in the wild anyway, its death won't disrupt the rest of the herd. However, an article by the Dodo refuted this by explaining how killing the oldest male of the pack actually causes more problems for the rest of the herd. With the oldest male dead, the remaining males of the herd will fight to the death to try and take over the dominant position left behind, thus diminishing the population even more. Also, when the biggest, strongest animals are killed off, the younger, smaller, weaker ones are left behind to try to defend themselves from predators, which, as you can imagine, doesn't always work out so well. Also, according to CNN, in order to get the best trophy hunters want to kill the rarest of animals, which leads to the overhunting of already endangered animals. Because of this, oftentimes lots of rare hunting licenses are auctioned off to make the most money off them. According to Conservation Magazine, there is a man who once paid $350,000 just so that he could be the one to shoot the last remaining black rhinoceros left in the wild. When word got out about this hunt, people were so outraged that he and his family actually began receiving death threats. And even though he and his family were receiving death threats for this hunt, he was so determined to kill this last black rhino that he went ahead and did it anyway. This proves that hunting not only puts the hunted animal's life at risk, but also puts the hunter in a dangerous situation as well. Another issue is that trophy hunting places more value on a small piece of a dead animal than an animal's actual life. One of the main reasons trophy hunting is even still legal in many African countries is because of all the money it brings in. This map shows the countries where trophy hunting is still legal. They're the ones shown in red. Supporters of trophy hunting argue that the money spent on hunting licenses helps the animals by giving money to conservation groups. However, according to CNN, most of the money that is supposedly given to conservation groups actually usually ends up in the hands of corrupt federal governments or just other middlemen. And the conservation groups that actually want to help these animals never see the money. Also, since more value is placed on the trophy of the animal than the life of the animal, poachers will try and kill the animals illegally to get that trophy without having to pay for the hunting license. Every day, 100 elephants and 3 to 4 endangered rhinos are killed by either hunters or poachers. If we want to save these endangered species for future generations to come, we need to stop this unnecessary killing of them immediately. The last reason trophy hunting needs to be made illegal is because it is unethical, and there are other ways to enjoy the wildlife without killing it. Historically, people needed to begin hunting in order to get food and survive. If they didn't hunt, they would starve and die. These people were very thankful for the sacrifice of life, and they used every single part of the animal possible. This is very different than trophy hunters today, who hunt just for fun and to show off. Also, trophy hunting is different than the kinds of hunting that we see around our area. For example, right now, it is deer hunting season in Minnesota. Deer hunting in Minnesota is something that could be argued as positive, necessary, and even beneficial to the deer populations. Without regulated hunting seasons, deer populations would grow too big and they would run out of food and space to sustain them. Regulated hunting seasons help keep their populations in check, because without them, they would skyrocket and then plummet. With regulated hunting seasons, a certain amount of them are killed every year to help keep their populations healthy and steady. This is different than trophy hunting because these so-called trophy animals are already endangered and already have dwindling populations. There are also many unfair and unethical hunting practices. One example of an unethical hunting practice is one that I found on discoverwildlife.com, and it is called canned hunting. Canned hunting is when animals, in this case usually lions, are held captive on ranches for the sole purpose of being killed by tourists. For a small price, anyone who wants to can come in and shoot these animals just for fun. These animals have no chance of fighting for their lives or trying to run away and escape because they are confined to tiny little cages, simply to make it easier for hunters to come and shoot them. Lastly, there are many alternatives to hunting. Instead of going on big fancy African safaris to hunt and shoot animals, people can go on African safaris to look at and just take pictures of the animals. Now if you think about it, this actually makes more sense, because once you hunt an animal, it's dead for good. You can't kill the same animal over and over again. However, if you go on safaris to just look at and take pictures with the animals, you can do this a million times, because the animals will still be alive and there for you. Your trophy can be the experience, living in the moment with these beautiful animals, instead of your trophy having to be a body part of a dead animal. As you can see, trophy hunting is wrong, and it needs to be made illegal in all African countries. It is pushing animals to endangerment, and in some cases, even extinction. We need to put more value on animals' lives and to stop killing them for unnecessary reasons. Especially in today's day and age, we need to value and protect life more than ever, on the African savanna and elsewhere. Together, we can stop this unnecessary killing of beautifully majestic animals and ensure that there is wildlife for future generations to come and enjoy, but only if we act now and work together. All right, thank you guys.